All right, Shalom. First and foremost, want to give all praises to YAHAWAH, Ba'ashem YAHWASHI, Ba'ashem Makakwadash, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the whole collective of Israel. And basically, this lesson is going to go into how money, all right, and how the scriptures say the love of money is the root of all evil, all right, and that root comes from who? All right, the man of perdition, all right, the man of sin, which is none other than the red Hebrew Edomites, all right, you so-called white men, women, and children, all right, because you are the reason why, all right, the world has to worship your God, all right, and your God is money, all right, because money is how you finance your wicked desires, and that's what you lust after, and that's what you that's your whole thing. Your love of money. All right. Think of the elite bankers. Okay. They control the world through what? Through their money, through their financial system, because they have everybody worshiping their God. All right. And them being on the top, so to say, of this world, of this kingdom, they're the holders of all the money. All right. Hence why they try to make themselves as the most high, because no one can survive, so to say, without the dollar. All right. And there was a quote. From Chief Seattle. I quoted it in in my last video. But Chief Seattle. He's from the Duwamish and Squamish tribes, which are so-called Native Americans, which are Israelites. One of his famous quotes was, only when the last tree has died and the last river has been poisoned and the last fish has been caught, will the white man realize, or the man realize, that you cannot eat money. Okay, and the times we're coming into, money is not going to save you. All right, and money is an idol. All right, and number one, money is the number one idol here on the face of the earth. All right, because of the love of money is why all this wickedness is all over the face of the earth. All right. So I'm just going to get started in 1 Timothy chapter 6, and I'm going to start at verse 7. For we brought nothing into this world, and it is certain we can carry nothing out. Exactly. But here it is. We have to things that are freely given unto us. Okay, these free benefits that the Most High has bestowed upon every living creature on the face of the earth, which is what? Air, water, food. Okay, but what the so-called white man says, you got to pay for these things that have been freely given. All right, we have to pay for it by what? By this idol, money. Okay, and Chief Seattle also said this. Okay, that's how you know the so-called Native American is Israelite. All right, because we have the same enemy. All right, and so-called Native Americans are very, very spiritual people. Okay, and he also said, this idea is very strange to my people. All right, how can you pay for the sky? How can you pay for the water? I'm roughly paraphrasing this quote. You cannot. It doesn't make sense how things that are freely given should be paid with by something that's not worth anything. Okay, and he also said, the so-called white man's his appetite will devour the earth. All right, because of his love for money. Okay, and that's scriptural. All right, that's Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter, and the 5th verse. All right, he enlargeth to desire as hell. Okay, and it cannot be satisfied. All right, and this is what this so-called white man pushes. All right, that's why he has no regards for the welfare of the earth, because all he's here on this earth is for gain and for self-gain, because all he wants is money, because he thinks if he can hold on to his money, he'll be in power forever. If he can have a hold of this financial system, he'll be in power forever. And that's what he worships. He worships the dollar, okay? Because the dollar gives him the freedom to be a god, all right? Because scriptures say money is a defense. So the money is not the problem, okay? The love of money is the problem, all right? And the thing is, this dollar is not worth anything. It's high level of witchcraft is on this dollar, okay? It's not worth anything. It's a piece of paper with some ink on it. But here it is. The so-called white man says this is worth $1. This is worth $5, and he puts a price He puts a price on things that the Most High has created for the whole earth to be for the whole earth to benefit off of it. But now the so-called white man says is that you have to be charged for that. Okay, you have to be charged to live. You got to be charged to breathe air. You got to be, you got to be charged to drink water. You got to be charged, to have crops. Okay, and you got to pay for, things that, again, these are that are made for the benefit of the people. But this devil, this man of perdition, he has everybody having to pay for it. All right. So continuing, 1 Timothy chapter 6 and verse 8, and having food and raiment, let us be therewith content. Okay, and for the love of money, with the love of money, you cannot be content with the love of money, because you can never be satisfied. All right, and just how this the so-called white man, his mindset is. All right, he's not content. He will never be satisfied. Hence why he wants to go out to other planets and inhabit and take and reap all the benefits, all the fruits, all the resources, and claim it as his own, which has been freely given onto us. I mean, he takes full advantage, all right, because he knows people need these things, so he covets, or he hoards them, and he says, you need my money to possess these things, all right. You need my God to possess these things, all right. This is 9. But they that will be rich fall into temptation and a snare, and many foolish and hurtful lusts, which drown men in destruction and perdition. All right, and perdition is basically sin. All right, because with this money, all right, is a very wicked vibration on it, and all money does is give you freedom to chase after your lusts, all right, your foolish and hurtful lusts, just as scriptures say. Because with more wealth, what do? All you do is feed your flesh. You feed your lust. All right, feel good. You want to buy nice clothes. And you fall into temptation. Okay, and a snare. It's a trap. Okay, that's why YAHAWASHI said the parable about the rich man entering the kingdom of heaven. All right, talking about the camel. All right, and the needle. All right, because money destroys men. Okay, the love of money destroys men. All right, because it's just an object. All right, but the love of it, your lust, all right, your desire of money has corrupted you. All right, and the whole world follows suit after who? The man of perdition. All right, continues, says 10. For the love of money is the root of all evil. The love of money is the root of all evil. Okay, and going in on that root, the wicked root goes back to who? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, women, and children. All right, descendants of Cain. All right, and descendants of Esau, all the way down to today, which they proclaim themselves to be white. All right, but they're red. They're red Hebrew Edomites. All right, and they're the people of the Most High's righteous indignation, because again, they're against the entire planet Earth. They have no regards for any of the Most High's creation or His people. All they care about is their money. Okay, continuing, which while some coveted after. Okay, coveted after. All right, going and oppressing men in their heritage, coveting fields. Why? Because the power has been given in their hands to do so. Okay, and that's in Micah the 2nd chapter. All right, the earth is given to the hands of wicked. Job 9:24. Okay, and the way that the thing that motivates them is money. That's it. They want to be on top. All right, and the way they're on top is by the controlling of money and having everybody worship after their god. Okay, because their god is money. All right, and that's the god of this world. All right. Everybody is motivated by money. They get up to work to what? To get paid. They have dreams, aspirations, what? To make more money. Everybody's mindset is on this dollar bill, and it's not worth anything. And the Most High YAHAWASHI is going to show you it's not worth nothing. Okay, and that's that burden of Egypt. Okay, Isaiah the 19th chapter. All right, Egypt is going to fail. All right, and they shall seek to idols. All right, and their charmers and whatever you may have it. Okay, but the Most High is going to move these idols out of the presence of the earth, because there are no gods. All right, I'm going to get into that too. They're gods that cannot save you. All right, that's caused people to err. All right, I'm continuing. I'm jumping ahead of myself. All right, this is 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 10. For the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some coveted after, they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows. Okay, so many sorrows. All right, the what those sorrows are, the state of the earth. Okay, seeing gain as godliness. Okay, and error it means going backwards. All right, what happens when you have an error on your computer? All right, it's a system failure. Okay, man has failed. All right, from the faith. All right, and that's talking about that's talking about our people. Okay, they think money it's the thing. All right, they think with money you made it. All right, but really you're the Most has a bone to pick with you, so to say. He has a just like Hosea the 4th chapter says. All right, the Most High has a it's like I might have to grab it because I can't think of it right now. It'll come to me. All right, but a controversy. The Most High has a controversy with the inhabitants of the land. All right, because there is no mercy, no truth, okay, and no knowledge of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shai. Okay, there is no faith. This is the faithless society because people think with money that they made it. Okay, because money gives you freedom. All right, money. People think money can give you salvation. Money can save you. All right, but when you're really in trouble, all right, when you're really in trouble, all right, when the righteous indignation, the indignation of Yahweh Shai comes upon the earth and all the inhabitants thereof, all right, because the Most High is getting ready to visit this place, you're going to find out that money has never been there for you. Okay, you're greater than this piece of paper. All right, but you have put all your time, energy, and thought into something, and putting it into something that's not going to profit you. All right, in the day of wrath. Okay, that's the perfect transition for the next scripture. Next scripture. Okay, this is Proverbs chapter 11, verse 4. Riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivereth from death. Okay, so it doesn't matter how much money you have in your bank account. All right, when the dollar collapses. All right, when there's a blackout and you can't go to the ATM and go get money, whatever to pay for food. Okay, when inflation goes skyrockets, and for a piece of bread you got to pay $1,000 or whatever, maybe a case of water $1,000. Okay, that money cannot save you. All right, and even if you can, so to say, afford that money, all right, you cannot pay these nuclear missiles to be returned back to the silos. All right, you cannot pay the Most High Yahweh Shai to take away His righteous anger. All right, it's not going to profit you. All right, money, riches, gain. All right, as far as worldly gain, is not going to profit you in the day of wrath. And the perfect example is when the Most High is going to stir up the Medes. All right, Isaiah 13 chapter. All right, what does it say? It says, "Which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it." Okay, because these Russians, they don't care. These other nations, they don't care about the so-called America, Babylon, the great riches. All right, and it's purple, scarlet, and raiment. They don't care about the delicacies and the things that the people of this world cherish after. All right, it's all going to go up in flames. All right, because the Most High has a controversy, okay, with the inhabitants of this land. Okay, because they think with money, all right, they don't need the Most High Yahweh Shai. And that's in Deuteronomy. About our people, they have waxed fat. They wax fat, and they denounce the Yahweh Shai, saying we don't need you. Okay, and we were talking about it in camp, the other day with the brothers, saying how when people gain manner of success, they never mention Yahweh Shai. All right, and if they do, it's in vain. All right, these people drive nigh unto me with their mouth, but the heart is far from me, because they're full. They're full, meaning they have it all. Okay. That's why in Sirach says, "Say not I have enough for my life." All right, because and it also says, "Make no tarry to turn unto the Lord." All right, because suddenly shall the wrath of Yahweh Shai be upon you, and in thy security thou shalt be perish in the day of vengeance. Roughly paraphrasing, okay. Because money is security. All right, money is a defense, but it cannot save you. All right, in these times to come, because you're gonna find out that this promissory note, this fiat currency, is never worth anything. It's not backed up by any type of a real commodity. And it says silver and gold. So what more the dollar bill? Okay, the dollar bill is not worth anything. All it is, it's a promissory. That's why it's called a promissory note. It's a promise. All right, and that's a wicked decree, saying this is worth $1, Where is this? How is this piece of paper worth $1? How do you put a value on something that's not actually worth anything? Okay, that a man has made. Man had made this dollar. How is this worth anything? The water's worth something, and that's how this so-called white man has convinced and deceived the whole world to worship after him. All right, because he put that sorcery on that dollar bill to deceive the whole world. All right, to giving stuff that's actually worth something, the gold, water, oil, resources, things that are freely given to y'all from YAHAWASHI for the inhabitants of the earth. All right, what he made this freaking dollar, okay, and said this is worth more than this is worth how many of what I had, these dollars, for that gold, and that's witchcraft, okay. And these sorcerers, these charmers, okay, and that goes back to the Chaldeans. These are the descendants of Esau, okay. You can in their number, the numerology. You can look up Chaldean numerology. Okay, they have all type of madness to deceive the whole world, and he's done a very good job. Okay, but that man of perdition is being revealed. All right, that wicked seed. All right, that root. Okay, the source is Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, women, and children. All right, it talks about that. In 2 Thessalonians, the 2nd chapter. All right, the man of perdition is being revealed. All right, it was fallen away first, and then the man of perdition is being revealed. Okay, and all his secrets are being sought out. And again, that's in Isaiah 19th chapter. They shall seek the charmers, all right, and them of familiar spirits, trying to basically turn away the wrath of Yahweh Shai, all right, by trying to, give money, buy their money, okay? It's not going to profit them, all right? And as like scripture say, riches profit not in the day of wrath. So you can be a billionaire, trillionaire, all right? When this system collapses, it's not going to be worth nothing. Okay, and that's the only reason why the so-called Esau Edom is on. Oh, no, not so-called. The so-called white man is on top. All right, is because of his money, because he has security. That's it. He's ugly. Okay, he smells bad. He has bad taste. He has no flavor. He has no soul. Okay, his music's trash. Okay, all he does is he's a murderer. He's a liar. He's a thief. Okay, he's a adulterer. He's all that. All right, but he's on top. He has leprosy. He has no melanin, okay, but he's on top. Why? Because he has money, he has security. But once that is taken out, there's no competition. All right, that's the only reason why the so-called white man is on top, is because of his dollar. All right, without his dollar, he is nothing, and that's what he put all his power into, is his dollar. Okay, that's why it says pride has deceived thee. All right, moving on to the last scripture I have is this is Isaiah chapter 45, and I'm gonna start at verse 18. For thus saith the Lord Yahweh, that created the heavens, right? The one that made the land that you're standing on, the Most High Himself that formed the earth, exactly, and made it. He hath established it. He created it not in vain. He formed it to be inhabited, exactly. All right, but with this man in rulership, all right, just like Chief Seattle said, his appetite will devour the earth. Okay, he's an unprofitable ruler. He's unprofitable for the earth. All right, and here it is. What I always quote: the Most High did not make the earth in vain. He made it to be inhabited. He made all these beautiful, wonderful benefits for the benefit of all His creation. Okay, but the so-called white man, you can't even drink proper water. You take a shower where they got poison in it. All right, and he charges you. All right, for taking a shower, all right, breathing air, he poisons the air, things that are freely given. That's why the Most High said, ye have received benefits and have not known me. Okay, continuing, he hath established it. I'm going back, he created it not in vain. He formed it to be inhabited. I am the Lord Yahweh, there is none else. I have not spoken in a secret place. I have not spoken in secret in a dark place of the earth. I said unto the seed of Jacob, seek ye me. I said not unto the seed of Jacob, seek ye me in vain. Okay, and what makes our people vain, all right, is the money. Is money. That's it. That's all they chase after. All right. I mean, even people, Christians, right? They go to church. They say, you got to live your life though. The Most High, it's all backwards. Okay, they seek the Most High in vain. They secretly worship Satan. All right, because all they want is success in this world. They don't care how the world's in turmoil. They don't care about mass shootings. They don't care about people dying and starvation. They don't care about None of that stuff. They don't care about plagues. They don't care about people killing millions of babies because of via abortion. Okay, they don't care about these things. Why? Because they have money. They don't care about homosexuality and your kid being taught about transgenders and stuff like that. Okay, putting more confusion on them at a young age. You know, making them err. Okay, before they can even say the ABCs, you know, they're already polluted, because as soon as they be born, okay, a lot of children are born in vain. Because why? Because the people, all right, that are raising these people, all right, the blind leading the blind, all right. But they don't have a problem with this world. Why? Because they have security. They have money. That's why they love Egypt, because, you know, Egypt lets them, you know, seek after their own lust, their backwards lust. Okay, that caused them to err. All right, and it's because they worship money. All right, continuing. I, the Lord Yahweh, speak righteousness. All right, He speaks the truth. He says what is right and what is wrong. So-called white man, he's nobody. All right, and you're gonna find out that he's nobody once his dollar's not worth nothing. Okay. Continuing. I declare things that are right. Exactly. I jumped the gun. I declare things that are right. It's just 20. Assemble yourselves and come. Draw near together. Ye that are escaped of the nations. Okay. You have escaped by the renewing of your mind. Okay. You mentally escaped. All right. You took yourself out of the world through the spirit and power of YAHAWASHI. Okay. Why? Because you know that this money is not worth nothing. You do any type of, you know, surface level research, and you'll find out this dollar is doomed. Okay. It's doomed. And the only way it's being held together, why, is because they can print more money. They can print more money. No one's stopping them from doing that, so to say, because they're still in the power seat. All right, but very, very soon, all that's gonna come to naught. Okay, all the other nations, they're stopped. They don't want to deal with America. They don't care about sanctions. Again, Isaiah 13 and 17. Okay, they shall not regard their silver, and as for their gold, shall not delight in it. They don't care about your money. They don't care about America. They don't care about how they wax. They're going to get their punishment too, because they wax fat off of America, you know, and really they wax fat off the destruction of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. You know, that's for another lesson. But, you know, all this is because of the love of money. This whole system, all right, is all because of the lust of money. Why do people get murdered in the streets? Because of money, most of the times. Okay, why do you know, people starve? Because they have no money. All right, all the wealth is going to the small few. Okay, and that's those elites. All right, the rest gets crumbs. All right, the system is rigged. Okay, and that's how the so-called white man, you know, the red Hebrew Edomites, he's still in power, because he has control over the financial system. Okay, but you're gonna find out that this money is no God. Okay, but continuing, they have no knowledge that set up wood in their graven image and pray unto a power, a God that cannot save. Okay, and that's that dollar. All right, you think this dollar is going to equal security? You're going to find out that it is not. Okay, because there's going to be sedition among men. They shall not regard their kings. None of that. Princes, they don't care. They don't care about your status. Okay, this judgment has no respect to persons. It doesn't matter who you are. All right, and the higher you are in society, the more likely you're not going to make it. All right, because you have turned away completely and denied YAHAWASHI. You're full. Okay, that's why we pray for neither poverty nor riches. All right, because that it just corrupts you. All right, money corrupts you, and it confuses you, and it makes you, it gives you a false sense of security. All right, but it's nothing. All right, they pray unto a God that cannot save. If I had a little bit more money, I can you know, I can eat, you know, but never they say unto YAHAWASHI, you know, help me. And going back to they seek not the Most High in vain. All right, you seek the Most High for your own gain. All right, you seek the Most High. Why? Because you're in trouble. All right, because you need some money. All right, that's the only reason why you even mention a God, and you don't even know the name of the Heavenly Father, YAHAWASHI. You just say God. All right, and you say Jesus. You get a Jesus chain. You know, vanity. All right, going back to 1 Timothy the 6th chapter. Okay, hurtful lust. All right, and you completely denied YAHAWASHI, the power of the earth, and everything that you see. All right, and that even everything you don't see. All right, because he sees everything, because this is his creation. All right, and going back to that, Egypt's gonna fail. All right, modern day Egypt is so-called America. Plenty of examples how you can see why modern day Egypt is America. But roughly to say, this is the place of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans' ultimate bondage. All right. All right, Most High is about to redeem us out of here. But let me hurry up and close this out. All right, it's 21. Isaiah 45 and 21. Tell ye and bring them near. Yeah, let them counsel together, who have declared this from ancient time. All right, the ancient of days. Okay, you want to say the Big Bang, but guess who did the Big Bang? YAHAWASHI. He's before time. All right, because time started when? The Big Bang. All right, but what caused the Big Bang? All right, the ancient of time, the ancient of days, which is YAHAWASHI. Okay, continuing. Who have told it from that time? Have not I, the Lord Yahweh? And there is no God else besides me, a just God and a Savior. There is none besides me. Okay, so only YAHAWASHI won't be able to save you. All right, this money is not going to be able to save you. Okay, and this picture is from the movie They Live, the brother AHBAD, they had from the camp there in GMS St. Petersburg, Florida. We watched this movie probably maybe 4 or 5 months ago. All right, it's a good movie. But continuing to 22, look unto me and be ye saved, all the ends of the earth, for I am the Most High, and there is none else. All right, so riches profit not a day of wrath. Okay, you're gonna find out that this money is not gonna be nothing for you or to you in this time of evil. All right, because money is not gonna be able to buy your way out of the things you've been able to buy yourself out of in the past. All right, but Lord's word is edifying, and as always, want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bashim Shai, Bashim Rakakodash, double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the whole collective Israel. Shalom.